welcome to CAA.
Hi,
How
Kurt.
are you, my friend?
I'm going to do good. You?
Good, man. Is it
Doing
cold
good?
up there? You got your hat on, man? You up in
No,
Montreal?
It's cold. It's starting to get cold. We have like already like snow outside and everything. So in the morning like that, it's cold.
I cannot imagine. I told you before we came online, I proposed my wife in Toronto. That was in summertime. That's the only time you can go to Canada, in summertime. I can't go in winter.
Yeah.
So I'm looking at this piece behind you. Before we get into the details, man, tell me about this piece of your shoulder because I'm in love with it.
That piece, it's like like that one. I made it. Like remember when the movie, the Netflix series called I think The Queen's Gambit.
Yeah.
And so when I saw that series on Netflix, I was like, okay, I have to do like a piece, and I'm gonna call it like the Joker's Gambit, and that's how I came with that one. But this piece was inspired by another piece that I did like 8 years ago when I was introduced at Thompson Landry Gallery. So the other one was like it was more like a face to face with the Batman. And this one, it's more like I'm here, come and do and do a game with me. And this one, like the one that you're showing, it's more like a face to face with the Joker, with the Batman. I mean, so basically, it's like kind of same idea, but I just redid it. And this one is more street oriented. It's more like I try to reproduce like Gotham, but with graffiti on it and everything. If you can see the details on it,
That's gorgeous, man.
Gotham sign here.
Yeah.
All the graffiti around. Joker. His face, it's crazy though.
I love his face. It's the first thing I noticed. And to your point, the difference between the first piece and this piece, the one you referenced from years ago to this one, that smile on the piece behind you is sick. It's awesome, man.
Yeah.
Love it.
It's kind of, like I improve a lot since I start, that one I started 2 years ago, and the other one was done like at least 8 years ago. So I improve a lot, like my style improve a lot. So basically it's still me, but I change a lot of, like the way I'm painting, the way how I organize my idea on, on the painting.
So tell me, how'd you get started, man? Tell me where you're from. For those people that don't know, where are you from? How'd you get started?
Well, you know that I'm a dentist too, right? You know that?
I did not know. You're a dentist?
Yeah. That's my
I didn't know that.
You didn't know? Oh, okay. That's my daytime job, all right? That's my daytime job. So I'm a dentist, but I always like been in art since. Let's say I started graffiti. I'm from the graffiti scene of Montreal. Okay. I'm one of those like OG guys. Started in 1993.
Okay.
So that's how I start art, like in the street, painting. And even when I did my dentistry course, I was painting outside during night and on weekend and everything. And I quit the graffiti scene in 2002 when I graduated from University of in Dentistry. That's how. So basically, like I'm from street art, and from there I moved slowly to like what you see right now. So it's a kind of mix of street art, but combined with fine art. Like a kind of blend of both. But you can still see my influence in like in street art.
And I gotta tell you, that's the most unexpected answer I've ever been given. It's like I'm also a dentist, and I do street art.
You're a dentist too?
That's so great. No, I'm saying that's such a great answer. I just didn't expect it.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay. No. Okay. Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I'm a dentist, so like that's my daytime job. But for real, like I'm doing art almost like a second real job also. So I just split time between dentistry and art.
Now the piece I showed on the screen, that original Batman Joker playing chess, sold at the Ritz-Carlton, right? How did you get your pieces inside the Ritz?
No, the one that you show was that the Batman Joker was not sold at the Ritz. It was sold like the Mandalorian was the Boba Fett.
The Mandalorian was sold at the Ritz.
Yeah,
you're right.
It was sold at the Ritz because like the gallery that represents me in Toronto, they're the official gallery for the Ritz. So like all the Ritz are have paintings from artists from that gallery. Yeah, that one. Yeah, that's right. One day they just asked me if they can get stuff at the Ritz from me. So so I have I have paintings, but I also have like spray cans and money bills. A lot of stuff that people can just get it at the hotel and just they can bring it home easily. So that's how I get in the Ritz.
That's amazing, man. I mean, people dream of getting gallery quality art inside the Ritz for sale, and you have done it. That Mandalorian piece, by the way, is epic. I'm not a Mandalorian guy. Like, that's not my thing. But I find myself continuously being gravitated to all of your pieces. All of your pieces talk to me, man. I just love your style. Like you said, it's the graffiti. And I'm looking at this one. Oh, man, I'm gonna share it because it's the same piece that you have behind you. In this piece, talk to me about the chess pieces themselves.
Wow, what I did, like, it's crazy. It's so small. It's like it's literally a Batman chess game. So like all the little pieces represents like like the dark side, or like the Batman side. Yeah. And but it's a crazy piece though, for real.
It's so crazy. Was this a commission piece?
No, it's a piece that I did like for a while, but I wasn't totally satisfied yet. Yeah. So I didn't send it to any gallery yet, so I just keep it for me. But it's gonna go in gallery very soon.
Now you have a phrase that goes with you everywhere, BAO. It's can't be more authentic. That's your phrase, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Tell me why that's your phrase.
Well, I was looking like most of all the people in the card industry, what they do in the back of the cards. Usually they do like certificate authenticity or whatever it's called.
Yeah.
And like all the cards, look in the back, it says that. And I was like, come on, I don't need like certificate of authenticity when it's hand drawn, it's hand painted, and can't be more authentic than what you're seeing. You know what I mean? It's not, when you look at my card, you can see it's authentic. It's not, you don't need like a certificate saying that it is, because you can clearly see you can clearly see it's hand painted. So I was like, okay, that's gonna be my tag, like my tag phrase. It's gonna be BAO can't be more authentic. So I don't have to write like a certificate of authenticity or whatever in the back of the card. It's gonna be like BAO can be more authentic. So it's on everywhere. It's on like all my cards in the back. It's gonna be written.
Now, when you do card drops, because you're in the collectible card art piece market as well, sector.
Yeah.
But you do it differently. You do something I don't think I've seen anyone do, which is you don't preview your pieces, do you?
No, I don't. Well, at the beginning, what I did, it's like my first piece, I sold it on June 17th. If you look at the, it was the Mohammed Ali piece. And what I did is, and that was in June 17th, but I start 6 months before that. Okay. What I did is I did 5 pieces. I complete 5 pieces that during 6 months, I was working on 5 pieces, and I just kept them. And when I decide to release them, I was saying like, okay, if someone is doing like me, they cannot like post another one before me because I have like 5 already done. You know what I mean? So if someone wants to do like me, well, like the day after, I can come back with a new piece. So or I can just show the 5 pieces in one shot. You know what I mean? So at the beginning, what I did, it's like I was just previewing like just tiny stuff, but people never see the whole piece or the case before the drop. So the time that I'm dropping, usually I'm dropping them at 7 o'clock, all right? So no one can see what I'm gonna drop. Even if I receive like a message from people asking, okay, can I see what you're gonna drop or whatever? I was like, no, you're gonna say it like at 7 p.m., right? So, like it's me. I just don't want to...
I like it, man, because a lot of people imitate in this industry. I've heard it a lot. And I like that you're kind of protecting your work. You're protecting your work. How do you announce your drops? Is it on Instagram?
Yeah, I announce them on Instagram. And usually what I'm doing is like 1 week before, I'm making like a kind of countdown saying like, okay, in 7 days, I'll drop something and so on. And the same day, what I usually do is I'm doing a survey asking the same day. I'm doing like a kind of survey, like for the time that people want me to drop it and how long, because usually I'm dropping, it's an auction. I always do an auction. So like during the day, I'm asking like what time people would like me to drop it and for how long the auction, like for 1 hour, 2 hours, like 3 hours. And from there, like I'm doing it. So the night, if I see that people wanted more, like 2 hours, I'm gonna do a 2 hours auction. So that's how I do it.
Now
And
you do pieces on different materials. Like, is it all on cards, or you do it on cases? Like, I'm gonna bring up this piece right here. I want you to talk me through it, because this piece, which I love. Okay, I love this Emperor Napoleon Vader. Is this is it printed on the case, or is
no,
the
no,
piece
no, no,
inside of it?
no,
Or talk me through this.
no. This is like it's a hand painted on the case. And what's something that I wanted to do too? Like when I first dropped my card, I was saying to people, "Wait, you're gonna see like what I'm gonna drop. It's gonna be really different from
Yeah,
what people do." But I didn't tell anybody that I have a case that will come with it, and it's hand painted, just like my big original paintings. You know what I mean? So basically, what I wanted to do is so people can have, like, usually people just throw the box. You know what I mean? Or
yeah,
they just keep it, but they, it's not kind of collectible box. But
sure.
people that will have my box or my case, wow, it's basically like an original painting. You know what I mean? It's like,
Yeah, I like
and
that. I like it, man. I like that you're thinking outside the box. Literally,
so
that's
so
sick.
and I
How
was
often are you dropping art cards, man? How often do you do that?
seriously, like, at the beginning, because I have like one or five done already. What I did is like one every 2 weeks, but that's because I have like all five finished already. That's why I can do like one drop every 2 weeks for 10 weeks. But after that, I just released two more cards. I would say like it's maybe one card per month, probably. No,
Uh,
it's not more than one card a month. And I don't know if you know, but they are original. So
yeah,
like it's true one of one. It's not like like there's no copy or whatever. It's not print or whatever. It's like a true one of one. So the one that you see, it's the one you will get, and it's done. There's no more, like.
so do you create these things on any medium? It looks like you're painting on cases, painting on radios, you're painting on anything you can get your hands on.
Yeah, that's right. Well, for real, like, I spending all my days thinking on what I can do that can be different from other artists. So that's how I come with like product, like I don't know if you see on my page, like like those Game Boy, or yeah, this thing, or the Game Boy cartridge. You can see it, like go see, like
Yeah,
so I'm spending my time to find, like, okay, what I can do that is different from other artists.
good, man. Even these cassette tapes, man. These cassettes are nasty.
Yeah, that's crazy. This one, like, like I I I wanted so much, like, to have something that is like unusual and that people don't have. And when I came up with that and I show it to my gallerist in Toronto, she goes like, "Wow, that's crazy."
So cool, man. This is what I love about your page, because you're scrolling through, you see so many different types of mediums, so many different types. I mean, look at this, man. It's crazy.
It is. Oh, that one is crazy though.
It's all crazy.
Yeah, this one I did with my partner. Her name is Mode. Like it's look at the biggie too. The biggie, it's I made it
Oh,
with
yeah, yeah.
that girl too. The girl that is working with me sometimes. Yeah.
Yeah.
So she's doing the background for me, and I'm doing like
I mean, come on, man.
these
Come
are my
on,
spray
man.
these are my spray cans.
What are you doing with this stuff? This is wild. Oh,
Here you go. Here you go. You can see. Oh, that's my grandma. Oh my God.
yeah.
Oh, you see the dentist there.
Yes.
See,
Yes.
this is the original painting that I did. Like it was 2 years. Oh yeah, at my show 2 years ago at the gallery.
Uh,
That was the original one. Like that I did, and from
yeah.
there, like and there, like there's people asking me when I start in card industry. I received messages from like companies asking me if I can do that piece on card for them,
Okay.
and I always refuse because I wanted to do it by myself, and that's how I came with the card, like recently.
You've been approached by a number of studios, haven't you? And you've kind of stayed your own course, right?
Yeah, yeah. I just yeah, and like one of the reason it's like because everything I'm doing, I'm hand painting them. Okay, basically what's happening, it's like sometimes I just wake up and I have an idea and I try it on the card and I find it's really good, but the day after, like I don't like it or whatever, so I can change it, because and it's because I'm hand painting them, so I can do whatever I want and whenever. So, and I was like, okay, if I'm doing it digital, like if I send my file, it's done. Like if I send my file to the company, it's done. And if later or whatever I'm not satisfied, it's so that's why like I didn't want to work with any companies. That's one of the main reasons. And
that perfectionist side of you, man.
And like the other thing is the other reason why I prefer to work by myself. It's also because since I'm doing everything by hand, I have much more possibilities with what I can do. Like if you scroll on my page, look at I think it's the second piece on my page, the biggie with 2 packs. Look at the card, and you see that it's teared down. I tear it in half, and it's stuff that I can do. Like if I'm doing by hand, you know what I mean?
Oh yeah, I see the rip.
You understand what I mean?
Yeah.
And if you check it, you can. I think you can see the video. Look at the clip. You're gonna see like what's happening. You're gonna see that my card. Oh, see how it is?
Yeah.
So it's literally like that in the case. It's on purpose that I tear it down in half. You know what I mean?
That's cool.
So it's stuff that I can do that like that I have the freedom to do. You know what I mean?
I get it. Have your own creative liberties, man. I like it.
That's right. So I can do like however I want, like, and I can use like all kinds of medium that I can use, thing that I cannot do if I'm printing them.
I love your style, man. I love your style. What do your card drops normally sell for? You say auction, but where do they usually go for?
Right now, I would say that they go around from 700 to 850 usually.
Okay. That's super reasonable, man. Especially, I mean, like you said, hand painted one-of-ones, and there's just one of it, right? Like you said, you're not making copies, right? One
of it, and you know what? Like actually, you have 3 pieces because look at the Napoleon, my last pieces. It's literally like 3 pieces that you have.
And like you said, man, the artwork on the case as well as the piece inside the case, and then the piece sometimes is double-sided, right?
Yeah, they're all double-sided. So
I've always said, man, that like you said, people are using the backs to either put a certificate or they're using the backs to just have, I don't know, the variation or whatever it is.
Yeah.
You're using it as a second canvas almost. I love that.
Yeah, you can see on like the character who bought it, he goes like, okay, I'm gonna have like problem with this one because I will have to switch sides,
Yeah, you got to switch it around every week, right?
Yeah, because like he was saying like, okay, I like both sides. Both sides are crazy, so I have to switch. Like one week's gonna be that one, the other one's gonna be the other one. People
are sleeping on that in the card space. I think they need to. You got 2 sides of the paper. Color on both. My daughter does. My daughter colors on both. So sick. So tell me what's next, man. What's coming up for you?
For real, like I'm gonna drop on my Instagram like soon a few sculptures that it, like there's a guy, he's collecting also like cards that he has like a 3D printer company. Okay. And one day I saw something he print and I was like, whoa, yo, this is great. And I start to chat with him and he print to me like already 7 pieces. Okay. And I'm working on that and it's gonna be crazy. Like it's not on card, but for sure people in the card industry will, like they will like it because it's like my cards, but on sculptures and again, I'm not doing it like anybody is doing it, like the aesthetic of it, it's not like anyone doing it. So
no, I mean, there's no doubt. I always said, man, I love it when I can look at a piece and know who did it. And that's exactly what yours are. When I scroll through your whole page, I don't care if it's on the wall, if it's on a cassette, if it's on a Game Boy game. It's your work. It's BAO every time.
Yeah, and like, and the thing is, for me, it's really important when you look at the piece, like you said, you have to know exactly who did it. You know what I mean? And for real, one of the problems sometimes when I look at cards, it's, because it's all print and everything, sometimes they just look, like the same. You know what I mean?
Sure. Sure.
And because when you work digital, you have to be really, really good if you want to have your own touch. You know what I mean? Like
Absolutely.
I know people that are digital artists who are like amazing. When I look at their work, I'm like, this is hand painted, and they're not, and they're saying no, it's digital. But there are, I only know like a few one like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's really hard to be like a top digital artist, and that's why like I prefer to go by hand on everything
Yeah, it's a
because
very good point, man, because
because
especially in the world of artificial intelligence and these things, you got to have your own style. You got to have your own touch on things, and
Mhm.
you are undeniably your own person, man. You are 100% authentic, like you said. Can't be more authentic. What else do you want people to know about you, my friend? I only found you a couple weeks ago. I was bummed that I didn't know about you before. And now that I found you, man, I can't get enough of your stuff. I just find myself scrolling through your page. What
Mhm.
what do you want people to know about you or your work or what inspires you? Talk to us a little bit.
I don't know that I'm always pushing my stuff. Like
Sure.
pushing harder, bring it to another level. It's that's me. Like every time I'm gonna drop something, it's gonna be just like better and better. It's gonna be like I'm not saying okay that was great, like and sit there saying okay, like people are buying. I'm gonna do the same thing on the next one, and people was still buying or whatever. No, that's not me. Me, I want to always like push it, push it further every time. Like for me, when I finish a piece, I have to be amazed by myself. That means that when I look at it, I have to say, "Wow, that's crazy, man." And
Yeah.
if I can't say that, like it's not a piece. It's not. And the other thing that's different from me from other artists also, it's like it's because I'm not living from my art. I can always push it further
Yeah, you
because
push
I
further.
don't
You take
depend.
your time with it. I mean, I love what you said because some artists are full-time artists and you have a day job that pays the bills. You can
Yeah,
take your time with the piece
yeah,
until you're perfectly happy with it, man. I think
yeah.
that's worth something.
Well, it's not only that I can spend the time that until I'm totally happy with it. It's more that like if I don't have anything to paint, I won't paint. And if I don't have like any crazy idea, I won't do it. You know what I mean? And that's one of the problem. I think it's one of the problem with professional artists. Like people living only from art. It's sometimes like they have like a kind of recipe, and once they have it, like they just keep repeating it because it sells. So they just keep repeating it and over. But like for me, there's no reason to do like something that you just did before.
No, I agree. I agree. I love your style, man. I love your mentality. And the piece behind you, you got to make it into a card, Val.
Oh, I
People
know.
people need that piece.
I know. What? No, actually, like I have a lot of things that I have to do on cards. It's only like time because I'm not
I
doing
know.
it full time. So I have to do paintings for galleries, but I have to do stuff for my Instagram because like like my cards, they're only available on my Instagram. It's only for my followers. How you say, like it's only for my followers on Instagram.
Yeah.
Galleries don't the gallery that represents me, they don't have any cards. It's really like something that I just keep it for my Instagram followers.
Love it.
So
You're catering to all different types of customers, man. I love it. I did know you were a dentist, by the way. I just had to act surprised for the audience because I bet they didn't know that you're a dentist. Really appreciate you hanging out with us, Val. I need to get a piece of yours, man. I don't have any. And so I'm going to pay close attention for upcoming drops. And I'm excited to see what comes because I got to tell you, there's not a lot of artists I can talk about that when I scroll through their page, I want every single one of their pieces. When you say you're not happy with it, like you're not going to release a piece unless you're thrilled with it and wowed by it. I get it, man, because every single piece I look at of yours, I get that feeling. They're
I know
stunning.
and you know what, like and when I'm doing a piece, what's really important for me, it's like when people look at it, they have to they have to kind of feel that I have fun doing it. You know what I mean? That I have like that I spent time on it. That everything was thought. You know, like everything that you see seems to be like chaotic and everything, but everything is it's thought. You know, like it's not there for nothing. I mean, you know, like, and people have to feel that I have fun doing the piece. That's
Sure.
And I think when you look at every single piece that I'm doing, you can see that I have pleasure, I have fun, you know, like to find the design of it, kind of,
Yeah.
or the ideas behind it, and you know, like, yeah, that's really important for me. So that's why I'm saying, like, I don't do a piece to do a piece. You know,
Sure.
like,
But where do you get your inspiration, man? Because you got rap, you got
yeah, I know.
Marvel, you've got Star Wars, you've got Batman. Like, what do
Oh
you have
yeah.
a certain genre you like to do, or you just any whatever pops in your head?
No, seriously, it's not everything that I like to do. You know, like, I'm a guy from pop art, pop culture,
Yeah,
so
yeah,
like anything that can inspire. Sometimes it can be like only like the painting that you see in the back. It was inspired by, you know, like the Queen's Gambit,
yeah,
the Netflix series. You know, like I watched the movie and I was like, okay, I can do it, like, but I'm gonna call it the Joker's Gambit. You know what I mean?
yeah, yeah.
And stuff like that can be sometimes something like playing with the names of and stuff like that. But yes, it's not everything that it's not every subject that I, you know, that's why I don't do commission. That's one
Yeah,
of the reason why I don't do
that's
commission.
fair.
It's because like I have to know real the subject that I'm doing. I have to be inspired by it. I always have to find a way to twist something, you know. Yeah,
Val,
yeah.
you're the man. Can I just say that? You're the man.
Nice, man.
I'm a
Yeah.
huge fan. I told you. I mean, we've been talking for a couple weeks, I think, and I just love your stuff, man. And I appreciate you carving out the time to talk with me today. Is there anything you want to leave the audience with today?
I think everything's it's good. You know, like, thanks to all the people who support my art. That's really important. You know, like Ryan is one of the guy who, like, you know, like from day one he's there. Like a lot of people, well, like, and I want to thanks, like, you know, like, guys from waxpax. When I start, he helped me a lot with, like, how to do stuff, where to buy, you know, how to source my stuff.
Yeah.
So you know, and I say, I think it's Storm something, like, on the Instagram also. Like, he helped me a lot
Storm
also.
Shadow?
Yeah, that's right. That's right. Yeah, he was there for me also at the beginning. You know, saying like what I'm doing is good. So yeah,
I
thanks
mean,
all those
great
guys.
people in the community, and I've noticed that great people support great people.
Thanks.
So,
Yeah.
yeah, you're in great company, Bao. Appreciate your time, my friend, and let's stay in touch, okay? I need a piece.
Thanks, Kurt. All right. Nice to meet you, man.
Yeah, you as
Nice
well. We'll
talking
talk
to you
soon, my
too.
friend. Out
Yeah.
here.
All right.